Hi everyone, I'm Annie G and welcome to my channel where the scents are sweet and the reviews are spicy. I need to acknowledge that my voice sounds terrible. I just got back from Ireland and unfortunately I lost my voice in a pub somewhere in Dublin. So if you find it, please return it. No, but seriously, unfortunately I lost my voice, so I apologize. I'm trying my best. I didn't want to miss an upload for you guys. I just got back from 10 days in Ireland. Me and my husband drove all around the country. We had such a good time and found some amazing perfumes that I would love to tell you all about. So today I'm going to be going through what I picked up on my trip, where I went, the things I smelled, the things I purchased. That's right. However, I did wait until February 1st. So I didn't buy in January, okay? But the no-buy is over, and it's over in a big way. I went a little crazy. In Ireland, where we were, they do the tax-free thing. Oh my God, my cat. Rizzo, how did you get in here? Hold, please. Riz, no, you gotta get out of here. Riz, no. Riz, no. My apologies. Anywho, in Ireland or in the EU, they do the tax-free. So when you go to the airport on your way home, you can submit your receipts and get your tax back. So I ended up saving like 30% on these perfumes. The dollar to the euro is bad right now. It's bad. Everything there was like 20% more expensive, so that was tough. But I'm gonna stop my rambling. Let's get into it. So we flew into Dublin, drove to Galway, and immediately down the west coast to Dingle. Dingle was my favorite place. There was a perfumery in, oh gosh, I forget the name of the town. It's like Burner. We didn't have time to stop. Anyways, so the first perfume store I was able to visit wasn't until Cork. Cork Niche Fragrances. Shout out. I am the worst content creator ever and got 0 B-roll because it was a very small shop and I'm shy. And I didn't want to be in there being the obnoxious American, like filming everything, you know. So I didn't film, but I will insert some B-roll from their social media and website. Ooh. Lovely, lovely store. Had lots of French perfumes. I'm not sure, but I think the owner was French. Lovely woman, was super helpful. I told her I was from the United States and I wanted to smell some things that aren't as easy to smell in the United States. And she introduced me to this brand, which I have seen before, and I know you can get on like Scent Split and stuff, but I'd never seen like in a store where I can smell myself. And that is Cherigan. And ooh, it's kind of hard to see the bottle, but it's like really beautiful, kind of Art Deco. Cherigan, and this is Fleurs de Tabac, and it's a baby powder fragrance. So it's that bergamot, rose, jasmine musk combo with tobacco flower and cedar. So it's like woody. And I typically hate these kind of like baby powder scents, but I actually really love this. So this is what I picked up after smelling a bunch of different things. Yeah, it's so beautiful and clean and fresh. It does have a little bit of baby wipe with the bergamot, but the dry down is like this woody soft tobacco. It smells super clean. This was my favorite one that I smelled. She also had Chapel Factory fragrances there, which I had never smelled, and Heresy by Chapel Factory. I'm regretting not getting. Beautiful Palo Santo fresh kind of scent. And then the other one I really loved was from Cherigan as well, and that was Iris Coffee. Beautiful creamy iris with coffee. It was beautiful, but I have a lot of coffee fragrances. I really don't have anything kind of in this clean Chifra-esque category, but it was such a lovely little shop. So that was my experience in Cork, and I am so excited to have this beautiful bottle. The shop owner was nice enough to give me a sample of Saint Honoré by Nicolai. Been wanting to smell this forever, and I really liked it, but it really is so realistic hazelnut that I was like, I don't know if that's for me, but I'm glad to have a sample, and if I try it, I know that you can get this in the States. So, and then this one really surprised me. This is Opulence by Chandos. I have never heard of this brand. And from what I can gather on their website, this is their only fragrance, which is so strange, but it smells so good. It's a beautiful oud violet fragrance with a little bit of cardamom, but the oud is so strong, but it's so clean and beautiful. So this was a really fun sample pickup that she gave me. So shout out to Cork Niche Fragrances. If you're ever in Cork, Highly recommend. Beautiful shop, beautiful owner, 10 out of 10 experience. So after Cork, we went back to Dublin. I had a little work thing that I had to do for my 9 to 5. And there was a perfume store there called Parfum. Again, B-roll, so I didn't take any because I'm the worst content creator ever, but I was too shy and I didn't want to be that. I didn't want to be that person. Anywho, lovely 2 gentlemen there, very helpful. I smelled a lot of things. They had a lot of niche. They had Naomi Goodsir fragrances, which I've never smelled. They had Ormond Jane, Xerjoff. They had Nasimoto fragrances, Marc Antoine Berrois, and they also had Perfume d'Empire. And so I asked the guy, I'm on a Tuberose renaissance, okay? I love Tuberose. Who would have thought? And so I asked him for some Tuberose recommendations, and he recommended this beauty. This is Une Belle Amour d'Été by, again, Perfume d'Empire. Oh my God, and it is a gorgeous, spicy yellow floral. It's inspired by the temples in India, incense, cumin, spices, but then ylang ylang gardenia and tuberose. Stunning. My husband smelled this on me, and he was like, we gotta go back to the hotel. And I said, oh, okay. Now he's obsessed with this. So it's very sexy, sensual, but still spicy and yummy fragrance. This is the one I fell in love with, but he gave me 3 other options, and they still have the tester strip. First one, obviously, that we tried, Carnal Flower, Frederik Malle, which is like the piece de resistance of Tuberose. And I love, but for the price, I was like, I can't justify it. The second one I smelled was Nuit de Bakélite. There's an apostrophe over the E, so I'm like, is it Bakélite? Anyways, by Naomi Goodsir, and this is powerful. It is very green. It's probably one of the greenest fragrances I've ever smelled, like literal green bell pepper with tuberose. And at first I hated it, but I left. We went back to the hotel, and I was like, let me think about it. I left the strips out in the hotel, and we came back, and all we could smell was this. It was nuclear. I've never experienced a stronger fragrance in my life. Something about it is so addictive, and I keep coming back to the strip, and I'm like, oh God, I need a bottle. It's so interesting. It's so cool. And then the last one, I don't know how to pronounce the name, so you'll see that probably over here. And this was really nice as well. It's more of an aquatic, watery tuberose. It has lilac and moss, so it has like an earthier, waterier experience to it. Lovely, lovely. But something about Une Belle Amour d'Été, something about the cumin really got to me. If you took Rose 31 and pulled out all the musk and rose and just blasted it with the most beautiful tuberose and ylang ylang gardenia, that's what it's giving. It's still very French feeling. Stunning. It's beautiful. My husband loves it. And the little shop and the whole experience, they were so kind and lovely. It was this little French guy, and I sprayed it, and I was like, oh, I want to buy it. And he's, no, you wait an hour and you come back and then you buy it. He forced me to stop and think about it, which love him. So yeah, that was my experience at Perfume in Dublin. And then of course, the duty free. The Dublin airport duty free is lit. It was probably the cleanest and most well-stocked, carried airport that I've been in. I haven't been in a lot of duty-frees, to be honest, but it was the best one I've been in so far. To me, even more impressive than Heathrow's. So anyways, I smelled a lot of things. I smelled Bois Talisman for the first time, which I actually loved. I was like, Joe Malone's new Amber Labdimum, which smells a little bit like Blonde Amber. Smelled all the designer stuff, and they had Diptyque. Oh, I did get to smell the new Violet 30 something from Le Labo, and it literally smells like Rose 31, but with violet instead of rose. And I know I used that comparison for the perfume I just talked about, but that literally did. It was like, oh, they used the same recipe and just put violet in it, so I was a little like, what the hell? Anyways, I picked up 2 Diptyque fragrances that I've been wanting forever, Eau Capitale and Ilio. Ilio in the United States is seasonal. They only sell it in the summer, I think. So I was like, oh, I have to have it. And it was 120 pounds for this 3 ounces, or pounds, euros. And then Eau Capitale, which is my favorite chiffre ever, I had to have. So I picked those up in the duty free. So I went a little crazy. But I had so much fun. Truly, that's like my favorite thing is going to new places and finding a perfume store. It's so fun. It's so fun to meet people from different countries and different cultures and talk about perfume because we all experience it in different ways. And anywho, let me know if you've tried any of these. If you've picked up anything on your travels lately. Again, so sorry about my voice. I'm like really trying to get over this cold, but I didn't want to miss an upload for you guys. Yeah, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you in my next video. Thanks. Bye.